this has definitely been the rivalry, the hot rivalry going into full gear for me at least, and obviously for the rest of Twitter, or what's left of Twitter. Seeing these promos back and forth has been awesome, and the fans have been behind it for sure. John Alba at John Alba, here's an example of one of the tweets here. What I loved about the Britt Baker and Saraya promos on AEW Dynamite was how even when digging at one another, they built one another up with respect. That's how you show people it's a fight worth seeing. Definitely one of my most anticipated matches at the pay-per-view. Couldn't agree more. Britt Baker, though, her last promo was interesting. Very good, but interesting. And the whole rivalry has been interesting in the sense that, Saraya, it's her big comeback. Even when she announced she was cleared, she didn't necessarily get that same pop that a lot of people thought she would. It seems like Twitter had a louder pop than the fans there. It seems like Britt Baker, the fans are behind her 100%. And her last promo was much more a babyface promo than we've ever seen from her. So I want to ask you this, Puddy. Why is it that the fans are more behind Britt Baker than Saraya?
I think maybe because she's homegrown. They've been supporting her for the last 3 years. Her promos have been nothing but truth bombs. Everyone popped when Saraya came back months ago. Was it October, September?
Yeah. That was her biggest pop that she got.
Yeah, because surprise. We knew you had a feeling she was going to get cleared. Why would they sign her? Why would they inject her into this promo or rivalry with Britt Baker if we're going odds or we're going to get cleared?
Right, but still, that promo itself was very emotional for Saraya. There was a lot to it there, and not to say her promo fell flat, but I feel like the audience had a flat reaction to her, if you will.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I think because Britt Baker's promos were more awesome, more real, more raw. Talking about defending AEW and outsider, the same formula AEW's been doing with the WWE guys. They're homegrown. This is our turf. This is our house. You can't come in and take over. I'm going to defend it. I think that's what she's coming from. And I think AEW hardcore fans are like, yeah, Britt Baker's been here since day one-ish. So let's defend our girl Britt Baker. Let's support our girl Britt Baker. Welcome back, Saraya. This is AEW's house. This is her house. The MD.
And fantastic job by Britt. And a lot of truth to it.
A lot of
truth to Saraya. But now it makes me kind of wonder. We have been seeing kind of like a turn with MJF, if you will, more of like a face turn with not fully trusting that. But is Britt Baker going to be a face? Is Jamie Hayter going to turn her? Is it going to be like, what is going on? What is the trajectory here for Britt Baker going forward? Is this just like for the rivalry?
It's for the rivalry. I think everything will reset once the rivalry's over.
I don't like that. I feel like AEW does that quite a bit.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Follow the formula.
I don't know. Pick a side, pick a lane and run with it. I think Britt Baker, she could still be herself and be a great face. Saraya could do whatever. She's so good. She could be heel, she could be face, and she always knocks it at park. But there's a saying. I think Randy Orton talked about it. When you get so over as a heel, when you get, even if you do like the most vile and despicable things in that ring to the fans' favorite wrestlers, at some point in time, you get so good as a heel that the fans have no choice but to cheer you.
Yeah.
Has Britt Baker gotten to that point? Because that's what it seems like right now.
I think she's been on the point for a while. I think she's been there for a while. Just waiting for that turn. But what other heels do they have in that division? Is Jade Cargill even a heel?
Jade Cargill, yeah. I mean, Jade Cargill is walking a very fine line there with that.
She's acting like one, but the fans aren't treating her like one.
Right.
See that division's flooded with faces.
This
except for Baker and Jamie Hayter, who's going to probably switch soon. It just seems like keep Britt as a heel And then once the rivalry is over, maybe that turn her eventually. Maybe turn Jamie feud with Britt Baker. That's easy feud.
I'd be curious to ask Tony Khan this if we ever get a chance to interview him. Like, what's the deal of the whole face heel thing? Is that dead in AEW?
Seems like
or right?
Because you have Daniel Bryan in his face, but then he's sometimes cutting these heelish promos or acting heelish. That's the same thing for everybody. MJF right now. What's he? Although I agree with you, I don't trust what he's doing right now.
Yeah, no, I could definitely see some weird thing happening with the firm again. I'm sure it already happened, but
yeah, true.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I love AEW, but this is what I wish there was like more concrete of like, yes, definitely heel, definitely face. So this whole seems like everyone's a tweener.
Yep, pretty much.
And what does that do? Like it gets. I think it makes it harder to invest in these characters as fans.
Yeah, that's my
Like
problem.
Like I could sit back and I can enjoy these promos. I can sit back and I can enjoy the action, but you know, I feel like it's a certain level, and then after that, like it just kind of fizzles out because the storylines don't keep on going because it's kind of hard to when again you have this wishy washiness of good guy versus bad guy. It kind of deflates the whole aspect of long form storytelling.
Saying for a while now, I'm not really that invested in characters or at least storylines in AEW. People say I hate AEW. I don't hate AEW. Watch every week. There's nothing drawing me in. I gotta tune in to see that. I did with the Christian Jungle Boy thing. I thought it was great storytelling.
Yeah,
great heel face dynamic. But maybe that's right. Maybe I can't get invested because it's so wishy washy. I didn't know who to follow. I didn't know who to cheer for. What's going on here? That could be a reason.
That's a valid point for as a reason to like not fully get invested into this because yeah, for everything I said and then some, it's just I wish there was more consistency, if you will, in AEW because again they have phenomenal talent there.